Can I start?
Yes, please.
Okay, sir. Auspicious morning to one and all, sir. This is the day which is celebrated every year by the engineers, especially this is celebrated by engineering colleges to the importance of Sir Mokshan Visvesvaraya, sir. I feel that this is our responsibility to collect the great things done by Sir Mokshan Visvesvaraya, sir. On this occasion, I would like to invite to the Zoom meeting our secretary and correspondent Y Sujit Garu and our CEO Dr. B Ravindra Babu Garu and the principal Dr. M Chandrasekhar Garu and the guest of honor Dr. M Chandrasekhar Garu, retired deputy manager PDL, and the chief guest B Sudhakar Garu, chief engineer Polavaram project. So, and director D Vinay Babu Garu. Once again, good morning to one and all, sir. On this occasion, I sincerely request our CEO, Dr. B Ravindra Babu Garu, to speak a few lines.
No. It is not the order, I believe. Order is different.
Yeah, actually, I was intimated in such a way, sir. That's because of that I invited you.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. Now, I sincerely request our secretary and correspondent Y Sujit Garu to speak a few words about the importance of Engineers Day, sir. Please, sir.
Sir, unmute.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Sorry, I didn't unmute myself. Anyhow, glad to see you all. Good morning, everyone. I hope now I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, very much.
Yes. A very warm welcome to today's Chief Guest, Sri B. Sudhakar Garu, Chief Engineer, Polavaram Project. Very glad to have you, sir. And guest of honor, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar, retired Deputy Manager, BDL, and who is presently working at Anurag University. A very warm welcome to you as well, sir. And other college dignitaries, CEO, principal, all the HODs, faculty, and students who are present here for this online a meeting that we have on Engineers Day. A very warm welcome to you all, and I wish a happy Engineers Day, which we all celebrate on this birthday of Dr. Sri M. Visvesvaraya Garu. And on this note, I would like to talk a couple words about the great personality, and then there are many other dignitaries to follow up. So Visvesvaraya Garu, he's a renowned engineer, as you all know, and the couple projects I would like to bring up that he has contributed and which we still continue to use day to day, which we don't realize when we use them, but they are of a profound impact for the human society. So he's an architect of the great Krishna Rajasagara Dam in Mysore. And he also worked on the protection of Hyderabad from Musi River on the floodwater project. And he also worked on the Tirumala Tirupati road that we currently used. He's a major contributor of the design of the plan. And many more projects he has worked, which has given him an honorary status even in the London Institute of Civil Engineers for about 50 years. And then he also played an eminent role for a design and plan of Indian economy right at 1934. And for all his achievements through his life, he was awarded Bharat Ratna, and which is the highest honor that we give our civilians. This is the brief remarks that I want to say, that there are many contributions that we use that he has given to us which we should be very thankful of. And he has given many advices, and his life is a remarkable example for all us to get something out of it and follow in his footprints. Um, I would like to conclude my words here by telling one quote quoted by Vishweshwaraya Garu. It is, to give real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with money. So that's one of the mottos that he had for himself in his life. And as a person, he's a well-regarded person, and for the way he has put himself in many situations. I hope we all learn something from that, and we take him as an example in achieving our life ambitions and future goals that we set forth for ourselves. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And again, I welcome all the guests over here. And I forward to the next on the list. I'm not sure. Now I welcome the CEO, Sir Dr. Ravindra Babu Garu, to address his speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Sujit. Honorable guests of the day, Chief Guest Sri B. Sudhakar Babu, Chief Engineer, Polavaram Project. Guest of Honor, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar, Retired Deputy Manager, BDL, and presently working at Anurag University, Hyderabad. Both of whom two stalwarts of their own fields. CIT has decided on to felicitate them on this occasion. I was expecting Sir also, Chairman Sir, Sri Vavi Anjaneyal Garu here. Our beloved Secretary, Vice Sujit Kumar, the Principal of the Institute, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar, the Director of the Institute, D. Vinay Kumar, all the HODs, dear colleagues, and the budding engineers from the Institute, who are all attending the session online. A very good morning to all of you. Happy Engineers Day to all the engineers. We salute the great ideas, innovations that have truly changed our lives of those engineers. A day indeed is very important to celebrate our engineers. Our lives have been simplified in various ways by the engineers. Simplicity have been brought to every complex process, and all this is only because of our talented engineers. They are coming with innovations and better solutions, better versions of the products every day. That is why it is relevant to celebrate our engineers and their achievements on Engineering Day. Engineers Day is celebrated to feel proud of the engineers of our country and to celebrate their achievements in each and every field of science and technology. In the economic progress and development of our country, engineers play a very crucial role and contribution. The day is devoted to celebrate the past accomplishments of engineers and to glorify the future trends in engineering. The day shows the significance and importance of engineers at every step of our daily life. The day is celebrated to salute the contribution of the engineers towards society. In India, Engineers Day is celebrated as a mark of tribute to the astounding achievements of the son of the soil, Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya, popularly known as Sir MV. Engineers Day is observed on this day because Sir MV was literally the builder of India, the builder of dams and water systems in India. More precisely, his work not only boosted the irrigation facilities of the country, but also saved a huge number of people from floods. Sir MV, just now our secretary has explained the two live examples. One, the Musi River, specifically in the context of Telugu states, the floods of Musi River averting them, and then laying of that road from Tirupati to Tirumala. More precisely, his work not only boosted the irrigation facilities in the country, but also saved. Sir MV is an engineering pioneer of India, and his genius approach is reflected in the harnessing of the water resources and building and consolidation of dams all across the country. One example, the other example that we have to remember today is the automatic closing system of the dams that is being installed in Pune. MV is the first known engineer of India. He was a civil engineer by profession and received the Bharat Ratna. for his immense professional contribution to the country. The first Engineers Day celebration took place in India in the year 1968. That means we are celebrating the 53rd Engineers Day today. Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya, born on September 15th, 1860, lived up to 14th April 1962, studied BA from the University of Madras and pursued civil engineering at College of Science in Pune. Sir M.V., father of engineers, was an Indian engineer, scholar, statesman, and the Diwan of Mysore from 1912 to 1918. He is a recipient of Indian Republic's highest honor, Bharat Ratna, in 1955. The other honor that he has received is he was knighted as a Knight Commander of the British Indian Empire. That is what you can see as KCIE after the name of Sir M.V. by King George V for his contributions to the public good. He is best remembered for the instrumental role he played in the construction of Krishnaraj Sagar Lake and Dam in 1924. The other examples already, our secretary has quoted those things. I am not repeating them. He is instrumental in founding the State Bank of Mysore Government Engineering College at Bangalore in 1917, which was later renamed as the Visvesvaraya College of Engineering in his honor. You can see that in the midst of Bangalore city. He was awarded with Independent India's greatest honor in 1955, that is Bharat Ratna, for his relentless work in the fields of engineering and education. He is the recipient of several honorary doctoral degrees from 8 different universities in India. The day is dedicated to feel proud of our engineers' achievements in every field of science and technology. Engineers Day broadcasts a strong message to help us understand the utility of complex engineering principles for making our lives easier, simpler, and more beautiful. With the IT revolution in the 1980s, the concept of digitalization took over the world. Digital transformation, digitally enabled operations, and on the whole, a digital world rules the roost today. All this is possible due to the advent of modern engineering principles. Time is testimony to the fact that the most excellent engineers in the world have created the best marvels around the globe. Engineers have simplified our lives. They have brought simplicity in place of complex processes. The online transactions, online learning, the alternative learning system that is being practiced now during this pandemic, online businesses, and the world today is a big online marketplace. The engineering field guides technology and extracts hidden innovations to come up with better versions of products every day. This is precisely the reason why we celebrate engineers and commemorate their achievements on this Engineers Day. In general, every year Engineers Day is a big name and calls for grand celebrations. Events happen on a full scale across the country, starting from conferences, lectures, discussions, and technical events. Student forums organize various professional activities and talks at their educational institutions. Seminars on specialized topics and meetings with highly revered technical dignitaries are specialties of the day. The Government of India exhibits engineering product display, the technological revolution in the form of movies and film shows to make it attractive to the next generations. Thanks to the pandemic, no such events this year. Everything like this online. Engineers need to be awarded and remembered for their achievements on this special day. Felicitation ceremonies form an essential aspect of Engineers Day celebrations. In this context, we have chosen 2 stalwarts of their fields, Sri B. Sudhakar Babu Garu and Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu. In conclusion, engineers run our world. Our lives are simplified by engineering processes, and technology brings innovation and creates a beautiful place to live. Engineering is the discipline of sciences that combines theoretical knowledge with use case scenarios and designs the best prototypes for use. Models and applications are delivered with precision using cutting-edge technology implementations. Thus, the best of engineering knowledge is provided to us at our doorstep with the latest advent in technology. Let us dedicate a day to all our great engineers and shower love on them to create many more groundbreaking contributions. We find the innovations of technology spearhead the country's economy into a running fireball. Let us devote a day to all these super brains transforming wild space into a digital revolution. Engineers Day is celebrated as a tribute to all the great engineers who have contributed in who are driving our present and for the future talent waiting in line to exhibit their skills. Having said all that, dear students, the budding engineers, you have a specific responsibility on your shoulders to be innovative and to come out with bright ideas and smart viable solutions to overcome all the prevailing problems of the nation. That is the need of the hour. The ongoing pandemic too has thrown open many different problems for which you can explore the solutions in making your country a self-reliant one. Become a job provider than to be a job seeker and be a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Identify your problems, but give your power and energy to solutions. If you have no choices, if you have choices, choose the best. If you have no choice, do the best. Wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Thank you very much to you all. Hey, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. In a short span of time, you have injected a lot of information for the students, upcoming engineers. Thank you very much, sir.
Hello.
Now I am very happy to invite our director D. Vinay Kumar Garu to say a few sentences about the importance of Engineers Day, sir. Please, sir. Vinay Kumar Garu.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, you can unmute from yourself, sir. Vinay, sir.
Sir, Vinay Kumar Garu. Hello. Vinay Kumar Garu. Sir, okay, sir. Sorry for the trouble. Now, I am very happy to invite our principal, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu, to speak a few lines about the importance of Engineers Day, sir. Sir, Chandrasekhar Garu. Hello, sir. Do you hear me, sir?
This is M. Chandrasekhar or your principal Chandrasekhar?
Principal Chandrasekhar, sir.
Fine. Both are M. Chandrasekhar, fortunately.
Yes,
Dr.
yes,
M.
that is the problem.
Principal of our
I'm not
institution.
able to. Is it audible, sir?
How
Yes.
are you, sir?
Is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir. You are very much audible.
Yes, sir. It is audible, sir.
Respected our beloved chairman, Sri Y.V. Anjaneyal Garu, our secretary and correspondent, Sri Y.V. Sujit Garu, our CEO and professor, Dr. B. Ravindra Babu Garu, our director, Sri Vinay Kumar Garu, and today's chief guest, Dr. B. Sudhakar Garu, is the chief engineer at Polavaram project, and our today's guest of honor, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu, retired deputy manager, BDL, and now present is working as a professor in Anurag University, Hyderabad, and all departmental HODs, my staff members, and my dear student friends, a very good morning and warm welcome to this Engineers Day 2020 celebrations. In this context, I would like to convey my deepest thanks to today's chief guest, Dr. B. Sudhakar Babu Garu, for his ready acceptance. But you don't know who is calling and why I am calling, he don't know. But even though he came forward and readily accepting our invitation. So thank you very much, sir, for our invitation acceptance. And at the same time, I would like to convey my guest of honor, Dr. B. Chandrasekhar Garu. So he is also readily accepting because at late night we are informing. But even though He is accepting our invitation. Thank you very much, sir. So the day is celebrated as a tribute to the greatest Indian engineer, Bharat Ratna Mokshagondam Visvesvaraya Garu, one of the most eminent engineer ever produced by India, Sir Mokshagondam Visvesvaraya, better known as M. Visvesvaraya, was a man of high principles and discipline, an engineer for excellence. He was the chief architect behind the construction of the Krishnarajasagar Dam in Mandya, which helped to convert the surrounding barren lands into fertile grounds for farming. An idealistic person, he believed in simple living and high thinking. Even though his parents were not financially rich, the young boy was exposed to a richness of at home. As a student, he was poverty stricken and earned his livelihood by tutoring smaller kids. He completed his education being a topper in civil engineering from Pune College of Engineering, Pune, and joined as an architect engineer for the British government in Nasik, which is located in Bombay, at the age of 24 years. He served the government for 24 years in various positions and gave voluntary retirement. Though his hard work and dedication, he eventually became an engineer. He was decorated with numerous awards and honors for his relentless contribution to the country. As he had the greatest accomplishment to the nation, and his birthday is celebrated as Engineers Day, not only in India but also in Sri Lanka and Tanzania. What would our country has been without his 1 or 2 years of contribution in nation building? And there is a small quotation. So, my dear students, please keep this in mind. Every day, in everywhere, life is getting better and better. Happy Engineers Day. And I request all my dear budding engineers, take Mokshagondam Visvesvaraya as a role model and try to shape your lives. And I pray the God to give a better life in your future. Thank you very much. And now I request our guest of honor, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu, please give a message on this auspicious occasion.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. So, respected.
Sir, let me give a brief profile about yourself, sir.
Bye.
Can I?
Yeah, you can.
Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to give a brief profile about our guest of honor, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu. He is a retired deputy manager, BDL, and presently he is working at Anurag University, Hyderabad. He has got a lot of interest towards VLSI and FPGA design, embedded systems design, industrial Internet of Things, speech signal processing, digital image processing, artificial intelligence, and intelligent instrumentation. To his greatness, he has selected so many publications. I would like to read a few. He has presented 28 international publications, as well as 250 international conference papers. And he was invited to talk in 8 international conferences, as well as 14 national journal publications. To show his leadership quality, he organized 4 international conferences. And also he presented technical project reports, 50 plus, to his greatness. This is a great achievement for our today's guest of honor, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu. And since 87, from 87 to 2013, he guided so many scholars in the level of university projects, as well as he he has been guiding MTech students for MTech projects 30 plus for ECE, EIE, and EEE. Now, I request our today's chief guest of honor, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu, to give his valuable speech to all the listeners, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for your introduction. I, Ravindra Babu sir, respected Ravindra Babu sir, chairman, and of honor Sudhakar, B. Sudhakar, and
Chairman,
Sujit.
sorry, by correction. Our chairman, sir, is Sri Y.V. Anjaneyal Garu.
Ravindra Babu sir is available to
I am
me.
CEO. I am CEO here.
And all other dignitaries of the Kalpathy Institute of Engineering.
Next to chief.
I feel it's a privilege to be what you call in the event of the college on Engineers Day. Today we are celebrating Engineers Day, and Vishwesvaraya is icon for this event. We have several engineers all over the world, but why this particular day is dedicated to Moksha Vishwesvaraya? So it is that their life, they dedicated to the progress of nation more than their individual. Like Mahatma Gandhi, beyond their if they would have been worked like normal people, like doing some job and forgetting the nation and everything, nobody would have been remember those great souls. So if you come back to Vishwesvaraya, that era was post-independence era. We were almost, there is no freedom even to speak. Under that circumstances, a person grown to a level of sir. It's the highest award. Very few people in India we got. And later on, after post-independence, he also awarded 1955, I think, Bharat Ratna. So what made them to hold that awards, or what is the nature of their work which contributed to the modern India? So their works, the residual, the works, what they left, it is a model, or it is an it is a great construction to the upcoming India after independence. Working under British Empire, generally their selection to a higher position was very, very critical. Even under the given circumstances, a person who grown to the level of the appreciation of a British government, it is not an ordinary task. Very few people like Rabindranath Tagore, S.N. Bose, these are the people, selectively few people were there at that time. So what is his major contribution to the construction, modern India, is flow of water control to the welfare of society with highest level of intellectual constructions at the lowest prices. That is the great at that time. If you take the construction of the dam, Sagar, it was the least budget plan in that British era. And not only that, he didn't restricted to the Mysore, but in his later part of the life, he was invited for very great constructions all over India. If you take Hyderabad, was flooded by Musi River, and almost at the time, 1992, I think so, it was almost 50% of Hyderabad was in water. And it is the greatest activity to divert a river from public place to open place. He made a big survey of the total dam, and where where exactly it should be stopped and where the flood disaster will be less. So such a critical points we used to catch and constructing a very economic way to construct the bridge. Just we'll take one example. When he was young, maybe student or some that time, once he was traveling in a train. Suddenly, midnight, he suddenly got up and he pulled the chain of the train. Many people may be knowing this. And he stopped the train. See, that time, the British time, how the rules and regulations were very what's stringent, we know that. Then suddenly the TC and the what you call police came and asked this person, what is the necessity of pulling the train, making all the people to get up, and then you stop the train. He simply answered. They were scolding, neighbors also scolding, why this fellow is doing like this. But he was very much cool, very much cool. I will talk to you. Just you go and monitor the track, maybe half kilometer, 1 kilometer. So the people suddenly irritated, what nonsense you are speaking. Then somebody taken the step and observed maybe 2 furlongs away. A track was derailed due to some rains or something. Then he was such a powerful, eminent engineer, so concentratedly, just like Arjuna focusing to the Matsyentra with a single task. The sound in his sleep, the acoustic waves, which made him to realize the difference in the continuous rail track echoes and the distracted rail track. What I mean to say, his observation as an engineer, it distinguished the sound which is going to make a disaster after 2 kilometers. Why I'm telling this? That is the observation, that is the analysis, and that is the prevention of his. Then those people came to him and apologized for their mistake. If that would have been continued, we don't know how many people would have been missed. So this and the Khadakwasla Dam, I remember, what is the speciality of this dam was not possible to construct the Britishers. Yes, several British engineers came and they also surveyed, but seeing the situation, the what you call irregular flow into the river. So he made 2 important contributions to that. So the flow of water through that dam, it is measurable. There is no what you call electronics meter as in today, level meter as in today. He made the slope and width and the what you call water levels in such a way it should be calibratable, and what is the inflow, what is the outflow, and how to store maximum water in the back river, and how to regulate under extraordinary conditions. Such a huge calculations and making very small construction. So these are all simple samples of his what you call his intellectual activities, and engineer is supposed to do a work which can be done at most economic price, most economic way. So today, we are lucky enough that so many engineers are available all over the world. He is the icon model. His life itself is the icon model. And those people only given the titles and the days, like Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, and recently Abdul Kalam, also International Children's Day. So these to recollect their works, recollect their intellectuality, and what you call learn something from them, and in the interest of the nation. So these are all very, very what you call important events we should recollect on this day. So India is now at a young engineering stream all over the world. So of course, he is not a civil engineer restricted his throughout life to only engineering activities. He was involved in several activities along with the Nehru and in reconstructing modern India. If you go through some books, Reconstructing India, written by, written by Vishwesvaraya, and it is available to us for more in-depth planned economy for India. How, if we do what nation will get maximum benefit, and especially with respect to irrigation. Memories of my working life. Again, he has written his own book. If you read, definitely it will give lot of information, insight in his own words. He was very much bothered about, of course, that time, engineering percentage maybe less than 1%, less than 0.1% compared to this, because education was the difficult task, and how many people were exposed to higher education? Very few compared to today's. We are fortunate enough, their dreams. Now, every village is surplus with dozens of engineers. What is his work? Unimplementation in India, its causes and cure. These people lay down the ways that make several dams to be reconstructed after post-independence India, and several public sector establishment with his kind advice to the Nehru. And his speeches, he was not a very good, is karma yogi more than say advising and showing the results in practical. Say in his own words, if you see his achievements, he worked as an assistant engineer. That time in British government, working as assistant engineer is a well-recognized, trained engineer. That's make him to be a Bombay assistant engineer in civil department. His work is Khadakwasla. Then what is important, I already told, it's a safety and highest water reservoir. Okay. And similarly, he constructed something in Gwalior and Hirakud project. Right. So in 1906, I believe, he is asked to go and see worldwide metro constructions, how it should be, and what is the requirement for upcoming India for constructing metros, which cannot find any problem for next 100 years. That was his forecast to construct the metro cities. And like that, he involved almost in planning commission along with in the Nehru's domain, and he advised several mega projects for the welfare of India. And it's not only that, he established several education institutes, colleges with the help of government, and that type divans, and multi-dimensional expansion he made is he never used to sleep. I don't know how many people are there. He used to sleep only 3 to 4 hours a day. So that was the spirit of his executing the activities. There are several challenges he faced, forced by the British government that time. He believes that hard work performed in a disciplined manner will, most cases, keep the worker fit and also prolong his life. So maybe that his belief, he was the person who lived more than 1 or 2 years, every time, every minute, even at the senior citizen, like 1 or 2 years living, it is very his luck to the India. He speaks that work, he always advised that work performed with the higher knowledge or skill, capacity or ambition usually brings the correspondingly higher rewards. Yes, he has done, and he reached the level under British Empire and post-independence highest reward of India, that is Bharat Ratna as Sir. Getting a Sir, especially in Royal Society, is the toughest task. If you take any Indian people that time, it is unless and until is extraordinary, several times better than the people who born in British with the same caliber, but these people have to prove almost double or triple the caliber. If you take our His other awards, it is enormous. I'm just quoting very few guys. Icon, even today, we can see Krishnaraya Sagar Dam in Mandya, which helped convert the surrounding lands into a fertile ground for farming. That was his ambition. He never focused on his own personal life, but everything he thought for society that made them very great. And today it is inspirational for us. That's the reason we are celebrating, or it is awarded, it is declared as a what you call Engineers Day. It's a really prestigious day for all engineers. They should feel proud of this day. Thank you for your cordial invitation and listeners who are participating in the online program.
Thank you very much, sir. The role of upcoming engineers was beautifully explained in order to give very significant examples how Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya anticipated the accident in advance while traveling in the train, as well as on seeing the irregular flow of water, how he reacted and gave a suggestion to rectify it. Thank you very much, sir. I am sure that our students will be inspired and they will start working to reach their goals hereafter. Thank you very much, sir. Now, I request L. Ram Gopal, Assistant Professor from Civil Engineering Department, to read the brief profile of Dr. Today's chief guest, B. Sudhakar Garu, Chief Engineer, Polavaram Project. Ram Gopal, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Thalapathy Institute of Engineering and Technology, it's a great pleasure for me to introduce our chief guest today, Engineer B. Sudhakar Babu. Engineer B. Sudhakar Babu was born in Macharla, Guntur district and completed his studies up to SSLC at ZP High School, and he did his intermediate at SBKR Government College, Macharla. He completed his BTech in Mechanical Engineering at JNTU Anantapur in the year 1984 and Masters in Water Resources at JNTU Hyderabad in the year 1995. At present, he is working as Chief Engineer of Polavaram Irrigation Project, Water Resource Government of Andhra Pradesh. He has a very vast experience in the field of engineering and water resource engineering. He joined in government services in the year 1985 and worked as Assistant Executive Engineer till the year 1997 in Nagarjuna Sagar, Right Canal, Lingam Guntla, Narsarapet, Dachepalli, Guntur. From the year 1997 till 2004, he worked as Deputy Executive Engineer in Nagarjuna Sagar, Right Canal, Vinikonta, Guntur. From the year 2004 to 2005, he worked as Executive Engineer, Nagarjuna Sagar, Right Canal, Satnepalli. From the year 2005 to 2016, he worked as Superintending Engineer for Prayaram Projects, Links, GOS Projects, HNSS Projects at Nandyal, Kurnool District, Kadapa, Anantapur. From the year 2016 to 2018, he worked as Chief Engineer for Telugu Ganga Project at Tirupati. From the year 2018 to 2019, he worked as Chief Engineer for Project Ongole and Nagarjuna Sagar Project at Guntur. From 2019 till present, he is working as Chief Engineer looking after the Polavaram Irrigation Project. He is also a member of Indian Geotechnical Society. For his exceptional work throughout his career, he has received Best Engineering Award twice from District Collectorate of Anantapur, Kadapa. He has also received Independence Day Award from our Honorable Chief Minister at Tirupati. Also, he has received Best Performance Award from Honorable Chief Minister for completing his HNSS project. Now I request our Honorable Chief Guest to deliver his message. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram Gopal. Now, it is my privilege to request B. Sudhakar Garu, Chief Engineer, Polavaram Project, to address the participants, sir. Please, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good morning to all the participants. Today's our great Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya birthday celebrations. We are celebrating Engineering Day celebrations. Thank you very much. I am being a part of your invite me as a chief guest for this function. I am very much thankful to the Engineering College of Chalapathy Engineering College. So last year also I have participated in the Chalapathy Engineering College as a chief guest for the same Engineers Day celebration. Thank you very much once again. I am inviting for this function. Almost all the great our invent our Visvesvaraya Bharat Ratna Visvesvaraya his biodata and all these things, his experience are shared by all our members already intimated. My sincere request is what I am saying is in this this Engineers Day celebration, he has a role model. Visvesvaraya Garu is a role model for our engineering community at various branches, not only civil engineering, not only mechanical engineering, all engineering community, he is a role model for us. So my sincere I have observed in this Visvesvaraya biodata. After seeing that biodata, he's enlightened and enlightened him such a level because of his principles and disciplines and sincerity and hard working. Because of that only, he has done excellent job, job and excellent various projects given to us, our nation, which is very helpful to improve our nation to a various higher levels. So that what I am saying is science is about a knowing subject, whereas engineering is a doing subject. And practically, engineering is relevant to not only study, it has to implement in the field as per the updated knowledge. You have to implement the working in the working area. Engineering is very much essential. So that all of us, my sincere request to our students, not only members, we have to choose a goal. Before joining in the engineering college, we have to choose a goal. How to achieve that goal? That has to be we have to face the various challenges in the fields. So that we have to choose a goal. Then only we have to how to approach that goal. So that we have a study according to that. And the principles of Moksha Visvesvaraya, we have to know the principle, all the principles and disciplines, sincere, hardworking. We have to take into consideration. Not only 100%, we will take only 10% only. We will achieve that goals. So that they have done before that without development of science and all these things, they have done a lot of things they have done to our nation. Our sincere goal to bring the nation to a highest level. All our engineers should select the goal and how to achieve that goal in a practical manner to go ahead with that challenges and bring our contribution make to the nation very, very good, and bring our nation to a higher level. That is my sincere request to all of our engineering students. And this one, our hard working, our sincerity will make ourselves to a great higher to bring back to the higher levels. So that I am very much thankful today for the invite me as a chief guest to this function. Thank you very much, each and every person in the field, in the engineering college. The Chandrasekhar Garu, he has called me twice or thrice for inviting me a member. I have given trouble to him because at that time I have in the meeting at Secretariat. Last day I have contacted him 9:30 p.m. yesterday night. Thank you very much, Chandrasekhara. I have given so much trouble to all the members. Thank you very much for this, inviting me as a chief guest for this function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Definitely, our students will come to know the importance of engineering. And you mentioned that engineering plays vital role in the society, giving a priceless, valuable suggestions to the students. In the same way, goals can be achieved in order to work hard. Unless the goal is set, they don't know their aim. So simply, you have given guidelines to our students, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, again. Now, I request our professor N. Satyanarayan Garu, coordinator of IQAC, will give vote of thanks, sir. N. Satyanarayan Garu. Sir, Satyanarayan, do you hear me? Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, are you? Okay, I hope I am audible now to all the participants.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you for giving the opportunity of extending the vote of thanks. Before telling actually the vote of thanks, just 1 minute about this Engineers Day, I want to say just 1 or 2 points. Normally, there used to be a particular theme in every year for the Engineers Day, and this particular year, I think the theme is engineering for change. So engineering for change, suppose if we take this as the theme, what we have to do is...
No, sir. That is for 2019.
Okay.
Okay,
I have
okay.
searched the website. Nowhere they say they have mentioned. They have not finalized or anything like that. But anyway, I will leave that without wasting time, because I understand that our other college has to start the Zoom meeting. So the only point I want to say is, instead of, okay, we have learnt many good qualities of Professor Motchagundam Visvesvaraya. It is not adequate just to listen his qualities and then forget about Engineers Day. What we should do is, whenever this type of events are taking place, what is that we have learned and what is that we are implementing in our day-to-day life. I think that's what we have to do. One particular thing is, see, when Sir Motchagundam Visvesvaraya was there, in his days, there was no communication branch, there was no computer science branch, there was no metallurgy, there was no chemical engineering like that. But now there are so many branches of engineering are there. If a man like that, if a man of that genius is there nowadays in modern times, what you would have done? I think I request all the people, faculty and students, give a thought to this. If a Motchagundam Visvesvaraya is there now in present time with so many branches of engineering, so much knowledge available, what achievements you would have done? Then if you think in that lines, then you can plan your career in that, so that you also will be able to contribute for India. That is one point I want to say. And another thing is, this particular thing, what we can do is, even we may not be able to do great things like constructing of dams, then what is that, some drainage systems and roads and things like that. Okay, we may not be able to do such greater project, but at least we can emulate whatever his good qualities are there. One simple thing, I think I might have told in our college in the previous Engineers Day, he never used to use the office stationery for his personal purposes. For example, one example was given, when he was there in a camp or something like that, whenever he is doing the office work and all, he used to light a candle, and then under that candle light, he used to do the office work, whatever he is doing. Then he will switch off that. I will put off that candle and light another candle, his personal candle. Under that candle, he will write a letter to the family members or like that. So that means, you see how careful he is. We can follow that very easily. I will give one simple example. In our day-to-day this thing and all in our house also, for example, I will give one example what I am doing. We will be using white papers for taking xerox if we are having a printer in our home, and then we will be using pencils, erasers, gum bottle, like this and all, those things and all. At least let us use our personal things. Let us not use our college white paper here. Let us buy. I buy my own paper. I go to this one, stationery shop and then buy A4 paper. I buy my own gum bottle. I buy my own pencil. all these things are let us do, because that is one thing we can copy. I may not be able to construct dam the way Motsagam Visvesvaraya has done. I may not be having such a sensitivity to predict what is happening 1 kilometer ahead, this thing and all. But these things I can do, because by doing like this and all, we will be able to change environment. We will be able to inspire our young students in this. So like that, I suggest that the main point I want to say is, whatever Visvesvaraya or Professor Visvesvaraya was having good qualities, let us know that, let us study this. After this meeting is over, in course of time, we should not close this engineering day only today, September 15th. We can celebrate any time of the year, and then let us follow his principles. If we do, all of us do like that, then our engineering community will definitely contribute much more. Having said that, now I will come to the vote of thanks. I thank our chairman, Sri Y.V. Anjaneyal Garu, and then secretary and correspondent Sudhir Babu Garu, for giving permission to arrange this function in a nice way. And I also thank our CEO, Dr. Ravindra Babu, and our principal, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu, and our director, Vinay Babu Garu, for actively participating and making all the arrangement. And I also thank our today's chief guest, Dr. Sudhakar, Chief Engineer Sudhakar Babu Garu, and also Professor Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu, for enlightening us about the qualities of our today's, Dr. Motsagundam Visvesvaraya Garu. And also, I also thank Dr. K. Our English faculty, Sri KSR, for acting as the anchor and then nicely arranging the function. I also thank all the HODs and other faculty members, and also my dear students for participating and then getting benefit from the engineering day. I thank one and all. Thank you very much. And finally, I thank Dr. Kiran Kumar for arranging this Zoom meeting and making excellent arrangement. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sachinay Garu. Taking permission from the authorities like Sujit Kumar Garu, Dr. B. Ravindra Babu Garu, and our principal, Dr. M. Chandrasekhar Garu, let us conclude the function, sir. Let us close the function. Thank you very much, sir.